Right, let me give you a quick introduction. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephan Phillips, and for my sins, I'm the MD of Archant Norfolk. And just to let you know, we've got 650 sales staff within the Archant group, and pretty much we've got about half of you in the room. So imagine this room twice the size, and that's the number of sales staff we've got. And collectively, last year we generated £108 million worth of income. So you can work out how well you're doing against the company average. Okay, just let's look at our job in the cold light of day, because to be fair, the job we do is not getting any easier. All sorts of things are happening. The economy is not helping us for a start-off. People like me, when they start to see ad sales dip, start putting prices up. The problem with that is it just makes it a little bit harder to convert some of your customers. And more of our customers are using the digital mechanisms of Google and search engine optimization. I'm going to introduce you to Bob McInnis and just talk a little bit, probably the best way of doing that is just to talk you through a case study of when we first used Bob, because this is the fourth time now we've used Bob. And we first started to use Bob in 1997. And I want you to cast your mind to a market town, busy market town in North Norfolk. You can tell it's busy, there's somebody walking in front of a shop. In Norfolk we call that market day. and Bakers and Liners of Holt are an unusual store because they actually do have a fantastic range of provisions, continental cheeses, pâtés, all those sort of things. And this is Mike Baker's spend. We were called ECN in those days, Eastern Counties Newspapers. And what you can see here is the very attractive radio broadband rep. We're getting about £9 worth of income from this customer, and our professional salespeople with visuals and briefcase, we're getting about £1,500 a year. So we put Michael Baker as one of our target account customers, and Sharon Holbert, who was the rep at the time, decided to take this customer on. Now, the first thing that happened really is, following the program that we are going to go through with today, is we actually presented a number of ideas to Michael Baker. He's not the easiest person to sell to, I can assure you. Now this is taken from their website. You can see that they list all the sort of company awards. There's quite a few from national awards and quite a few local awards that we've been involved with. But look at this. In 1998, his display advertisement was the best retail ad in the UK, nominated by or voted by the Newspaper Society. So that was quite something. And in fact, if you go and see Michael Baker now, Tim, if you go and see him, he's got that ad in his office, and it's probably the only thing, well, actually, it's the only thing of significance on his wall. So that ad actually meant something to him, and that's really important. And you can see he's actually put it on his website. Where is he now? Well, this is the spend now. Without moving on to 2010, he's about 60,000 so far this year without Christmas. So I reckon it's going to be over 70,000. And you can see radio stayed at about 9,000, 10,000. That's a great improvement. Okay, let me introduce you to Bob McInnis. Now, I always think it's nice when you have somebody who's come from all the way from the States, because it's a big old place, to actually find out where they actually come from. So, using a little bit of Google Maps, this is where Bob comes from. He's an East Coast man. And there's Manhattan down there on the left, and he's on this big island called Long Island in a place called Greenport. And that's his house. We could zoom in and have a look at the state of his garden if you want to. Okay, well, it's with great pleasure that I'd like to welcome on the stage a very good friend of Archant, very good friend of mine as well. The person who's going to look after us for the next week. Would you please give a very warm welcome to Mr. Bob McInnis.
Thanks.